BTS tour skips Chinese cities amid lingering Hallyu restrictions. Experts forecast up to 5 years for full restriction lift. Foreign media have predicted that it will take a considerable amount of time for the easing of what is known as a Hallyu Korean Wave restriction order, also referred to as evidenced by the exclusion of Chinese cities from the global tour schedule of the group BTS. The Singapore-based Chinese daily Lianhe Zaobao reported on the 1st that Korean groups are facing difficulties performing on the Chinese stage, and it seems that it will still take some time before the Hallyu Korean Wave restriction order is lifted. The media highlighted that BTS recently announced a large-scale tour across around 30 cities worldwide, noting, although BTS has over 5.63 million followers on its official Weibo account, this tour schedule does not include any mainland Chinese cities. Only 3 performances scheduled for March of next year in Hong Kong have been confirmed. Although China does not officially acknowledge the existence of the Hallyu Korean Wave restriction order, since the deployment of South Korea's THAAD, Terminal High Altitude Area Defense, system in 2016, Korean entertainers and content have effectively faced restrictions in entering the Chinese market. Because of this, K-pop singers have only been able to hold performances in Hong Kong and Macau, not mainland China. The media reported, although the relationship between South Korea and China has improved following President Lee Jae-myung's visit to China in early January, Chinese industry insiders remain cautiously optimistic about whether the ban will be lifted. Regarding this, the media cited expert opinions, forecasting, although China will gradually ease the restrictions, the process will be very slow. Wu Changchang, an associate professor in the College of Communication at East China Normal University, said, although mutual visits between South Korean and Chinese leaders have sparked speculation about changes in foreign policy, it is difficult to determine whether China will immediately ease its regulations. He also anticipated that the political stance of Hallyu Korean Wave stars will be an important criterion in deciding whether to allow performances. Associate Professor Wu Changchang said, if Chinese performances by Hallyu Korean Wave entertainers are permitted, their political stance will be a fundamental consideration, adding, if they advocate for the independence of Taiwan or Hong Kong, they should not even think about holding concerts in China. Sarah Keith, a media scholar at Macquarie University in Australia, observed, cultural exchanges between South Korea and China have long been a one-way flow, resulting in a cultural deficit, where many Chinese consume Korean cultural products while South Korea's acceptance of Chinese cultural content remains limited. She continued, if the Hallyu Korean Wave restriction order is lifted, it will clearly benefit the Korean cultural industry, but added, whether China can gain tangible benefits depends on how directly it is linked to the development of its own industries, such as tourism and brand collaborations. She added, although China may eventually gradually ease these unofficial restrictions, the process will be very slow, and it is expected to take approximately 5 years before Korean artists can operate in China on the same scale as before.